So let us talk about growth and development. I was having this conversation recently, and I was talking about growth, the process line of growth, and growth as a process line generally, or even growth as a destination. But when you really get into the conversation, you realize, well, I would have realized that growth was always a process line. Growing generally, I think, is never a destination. Let's use an example. When you were younger in your life, you said, "Oh, when I grow up, I want to be a bank manager. I want to rich. I want to have this. I want to have that." But when you reach that point in your life, let's say you actually grew up and you actually became a bank manager and you actually had your CFA and all them whatever qualifications that you needed, your chartered accounting and whatever you needed, and you in your life you realize that something else is still missing. You might never have a family, you might kill up yourself and study all your life. So you're growing now into the person that is supposed to be family oriented. So that's another prong branch of growth. Yes, you're going into a family man, a family woman, somebody that now sees settling as something that is vital. Settling down, that is, let's be fair, settling down and starting your own family, your own lineage, your generation. Then let's be fair. Even then, let's use another example. I met somebody once, and like I was saying in this conversation, the person was literally retiring, 1 month away from retiring, when they actually got their degree, and they were working for a number of years. Persons would have been cognizant of the fact that they're old persons. So let me say old persons, like your grandparents, with that work long time without the CXE, without the degree, without the whatever, and they were working perfectly fine. So this person, as I mentioned, just out finish, and they retired 1 month before they get their degree. I look at the lady and I said to her, I say, why make you kill up yourself and them sleepless nights when you could have literally wrap up in your sheet and them rain a fall you out and do a study with friend and and she said, I always wanted a degree. I wanted to say to somebody, I am a degree holder. No, this somebody have status, this somebody have importance, as you'd have said. But people never look on it and say, oh, she don't have a degree because, she used to work in a big job and she used to do a thing. Some say, so what are you going to do with the knowledge after you leave here? What are you going to do with the degree? What are you? She said, well, it's self-actualization. She just needed to know that she finished a degree. She grew out of the job that she was in, and she grew into a professional or a qualified academician with her degree. Recently I met her, back up with her, and that same degree, she started a business with it. So she grew into another line, an entrepreneur. So I know it's not how you conventionally thought it would have gone. Yes, but growth leads to growth. You might grow into something, and then you realize that this is something that can morph into something else, and the tree start growing, and you have one branch, so one of the branches, so one of the branches, so one of the branches. So saying that to say, even if you think that you are at the end of your rope right now, or you're at the end of your career, you're at the end of your business, if you feel like say the road have done, always remember that there is always a secondary road to the primary road, and even there is always a dirt track to that secondary road, a footpath to that dirt track. You understand? There is always a rail where you can walk on as a bridge as opposed to rail. So there's always another way where you can grow and develop, even if you think you have maxed your growth and development. Big up on yourself.